we doing? Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday.
We got him, everybody. We got him to come on out.
Happy birthday, Mark.
We got him to come on out today.
Happy birthday to you.
Don't put him on. Don't put him on.
I don't put him on?
Let's do this. No,
Just do this because we're just going to take
just
it
for a minute.
We're going to take them off.
All right.
And we're going to take them all off. Okay.
All right. Okay. There we go.
How's that?
That's it.
All right. That's enough of the hats.
Is that all right?
Yeah, we did it. We did it. We did it.
We did it. Happy birthday.
Yes.
Happy birthday, iboomerang. Congratulations again to every one of you, even if you are just getting started with us last week. Today, you are a product of the It Takes Two. Congratulations to you. Thank you so much. Really, from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank everybody because this company would not be here if it wasn't for you. We have a lot of people who've worked extremely hard to make every day an adventure, and that's what it's been. Every day iboomerang is celebrating. Really, I think we've celebrated 365 birthdays.
Yeah. And by the way, one of those people who has worked extremely hard to make every day an adventure today is you.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
that's true.
I mean, our CEO, he works hard every single day, but like today,
I've been in today.
like he has been like deep in it today. We've tried to get him on every episode. That door has been closed. If you go up to the door, he's been on calls.
Yeah, you knock on my door. I told him, I say, hey, listen, he's not here.
Yeah.
We had to go in and karate chop and
right.
kick the door down.
That's right.
Kick it in.
Yeah.
Kick it in.
That's right.
Yeah.
Poor Demi was in there. She's like, "Whoa."
I know. Everybody's been waiting. I had there's a line. Sam Bean came by. He says, listen, I need 1 minute with you, and it's only going to take me 1 minute. I said, no problem. You'll have to wait about 4 hours to get that 1 minute if you're willing to do it, right?
Yep.
All right.
But no, we all have, guys. You know, we have all worked really hard, and but it's 1 year. But 1 year for me is like it's like underestimating what's happened.
Yeah,
That's why I say it's like 365 birthdays, because every day in iboomerang for the last year has been new.
Yes.
We've rebirthed this thing every day. We just did it for 365 days in the year, and it's gotten better and better and better and better and better every day. Now, I will tell you this, okay? Because nothing's perfect, okay? Nothing's perfect whatsoever. We've had some days that like, I know we talk about birth,
Right.
but we've had some death days too.
Some dark days.
Yeah.
We've had some
We haven't been that dark.
Well,
You guys haven't been in corporate America.
well,
for a while.
well, Mark, we were born a little darker than you too. So I know you haven't been that dark.
Okay.
You set yourself up. You set it up. But no, Mark is the eternal optimist. Everything is always positive. It's fantastic. It's great, which is good. And that's why we have to have this, this balance over here of,
Right.
Of ebony and ivory. No, ebony and ivory.
No, I caught that shade, and I probably deserve it too.
No, both of them. They're always really optimistic, guys. They are. But no, we've had some days whereas it's been like extremely challenging. We've had some days where we're like the emergency cord that we've got to plug into the extension cord of the emergency to give a lifeline or whatever it is, and we've had events. One full event cycle that we've gone through so far since we finished Accelerate.
Yep.
Going through an event cycle.
We have.
And we have, guys. We've had days where we were going to the event and we're like, it's just stuff that you don't see sometimes. Put it that way.
Exactly.
It's stuff that you don't see, and wondering, is the event going to be there?
Truth.
That's true.
And heaving a huge sigh of relief when the event was there. Like,
When the event was there, right?
okay.
So, but no. So we have, guys. But I can tell you this: it has been the most fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
It really
I
has.
agree with that.
It really has.
Yeah.
And it's fun. It's exciting. It's incredible. And we do it all over again if we had to.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
For sure.
In a heartbeat.
100%.
In a heartbeat.
sure.
You know.
Without question.
But we always tell people be here in a year because I'll tell you some of my favorite moments.
Okay.
Here's some of my favorite moments. Some of my favorite moments in the beginning was when we were launching. People would always come up to me on conference calls. My favorite number one questions during Countdown for Freedom, and this is when I was doing C4F. Actually, I went to bed last night in a C4F T-shirt.
Yeah.
I start to wear it today, but
We meant to.
I actually started to wear my Countdown for Freedom today, but I went a little deeper, and the reason I didn't is because Countdown for Freedom actually. We buried it on March the 11th.
That's right. We sure
That's
did.
right.
We did, right?
That's
And so I went in, and this is a vintage, one of the very first ibuumerang shirts that came out of the Boom Gear store,
Very nice.
which didn't even have a store
That's right.
at that time.
It didn't have a store.
I think Tunde was selling Boom Gear out of his trunk,
Yeah.
something like that, right?
Yep.
But here's some of my favorite
with
moments.
remix CDs.
I remember people saying, now we're doing these launch calls, and I do these video calls with small groups.
Right.
Well, most companies have a 95% chance of failing. What makes you different? You're a startup, and most companies fail within the first year, and they were giving all these statistics, whatever it is, and here we are.
We're
failed.
here.
If this is failure, man, what's the next year going to look like?
Here we are.
What else you got?
Yeah, exactly. What else do you have? But I can tell you, some of my other favorite moments as well was when I think back on it. Okay, all of the hate mail that we used to get, and I would get some specifically from certain reps with regard to this company called PayApp.
Oh,
Why did you bring that up?
Because
so that I kind of forgot. I've erased that.
I know.
From my memory.
I know. For some of you who weren't here back then, when we started, we put our best foot forward,
Right.
And we had a company that PayApp wouldn't pay up, right? And that was the big joke, that they wouldn't pay up,
Right.
and people would text in to us. Is the company taking my money, or is the company going to ever pay us? Is the company okay? And stuff like that.
Yes.
But when I think back on those times, the reason I bring them up now is because we felt the same way about them as we feel right now. They were funny to us,
Right.
because we knew what our intentions
Right.
were and our integrity
Right.
was. But unfortunately, some people didn't know.
Right. We knew we would fix it.
Yeah, we knew we would fix it. And guys, if you think back, here's what happened. A year ago today, everybody's all excited, right? They were all fired up and excited. And I never forget, we were launching. Our plan was to launch today, right? And I remember we got hacked.
That's
remember
right.
Dude, yes.
Day one.
That's right.
Day one.
Day
Yeah,
one.
the
Oh
website,
my
we
God.
couldn't get
They
What kind of look back is this? I feel like
all of the
we're
bad
walking across
stuff.
I
the
gotta
fiery
get
coals.
but I gotta get through some of that
Yeah, you
stuff,
do.
right? I gotta
Right.
get it out.
You know what? You're right.
Yeah.
We do need to talk about this.
Because
It's like a therapy session.
it is. Tell me more. I'll tell you some more, right? They tried to hack us, and they said, you're not going to launch. And they sent all of this stuff towards our servers, and everybody was wondering, are we really going to launch? And
That's right.
we're here.
Here we are.
are.
What else you got?
We're not inviting it on.
You want me
Okay,
to stop saying that?
We have yes.
I'm gonna stop saying that.
Yes. Okay.
All right, good time out.
But then I'll tell you this here. I remember the fireworks show.
Yeah.
And something that you guys don't know, or you guys may not know, who was at the fireworks show. And so here's what happens. If you ever hear the word budget cut, Okay, so we've got this fireworks show, all right, that's going on at the house, and this is when we do the was it a founders party?
Yes. Yeah.
No. This was the reveal
Party. Who got invited? VIP reveal party.
VIP reveal party.
So I never forget at the VIP party. I planned for 75 people.
Told Mrs. Bugs.
75 people to come to the house, and I think we ended up with nearly 400 people at my house. And I didn't know how to explain how 75.
And the floors looked like 500-600 people.
Right. The floors were like.
I remember that.
You know, they were like completely discolored, whatever it was, but it was all worth it. I'll never forget. Yeah. Here we go for the fireworks, and I'm all excited because I knew I had already told my party planners, here's what I want the fireworks to do. I want to do something that nobody's ever done before. And so the fireworks are going off, and the finale's supposed to come through, and in the finale, the fireworks are supposed to show, boom, ibüümerang, right?
Correct.
And I'm like,
wait for it,
guys. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. And then the fireworks show was over, and I had one of those very high volume conversations that nobody heard me say because I'm like, I'm going to get them with this one right here. Right. It's going to be the talk of the MLM world. That this guy actually had ibüümerang written in fireworks, and it fizzled out. And I found out why it fizzled out. It was an extra $7,000 to write that, and so that's why we didn't have it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You know what?
I didn't know about the.
I didn't even know we were going to have fireworks. When I saw them starting to go off, I was like, "What the?"
Yeah.
No.
How?
Just before you went up to do your talk, you said, "I'm going to have ibüümerang and the fireworks." So
you remember me saying it, right?
I'm like,
yeah.
And I'm telling my wife, I'm like, look, wait.
Yeah. Anyway, that didn't work, but no, there's a lot of memories that we have. I remember when you text me up and you sent in our chat the very first travel savings bonuses that were going to get paid.
Yeah, that was
and it was, for me, that was history.
Yeah.
And to be able to say, and in the beginning, we were always talking about these 30 cent and 5 cent and 10 cents and because we were excited about it because nobody in the history of the world had ever done it.
Right.
And now every month they're larger.
Yes.
And they're larger.
Oh my gosh.
And they're larger.
Yep.
And they're getting bigger because people are becoming smarter about how they talk with their customers.
Exactly.
And still to this day, I don't know of anybody who takes a customer, offers them a free technology and a free membership, and extract huge commissions from it.
That's right.
Nobody's ever done it before. So,
that's right.
So to say that we're the leader in cashback when it comes to it, I think it's awesome.
That was one of the trivia questions, by the way.
Was it?
Where did Mr. Bugs come up with the boomerangs for cashback concept?
Right.
There was
Where
multiple
was
choice. A, taxi.
No, it was an Uber.
B, Uber.
It was an Uber.
It was an Uber.
Yeah.
Right.
And I can tell you exactly where it was, okay? So a little history for you. Let me give you a little history lesson. I'll give you some positive stuff as well. Now that I got my therapy sessions out, all right?
Yes, Lord. Woosa.
All right? But no, I never forget. I told the story today. I was talking to some people today, but I was in Florida. We were in Miami, Florida, and we were driving to Fort Lauderdale.
Right.
And I called an Uber. I just saved $129 on my room that night at that hotel that we were in. Okay, and I was just so excited. We had nothing, the name ibüümerang or the concept. We never thought about it. Okay, at all. And we had just had some news with the previous project that we were consulting on, that we decided that we needed to eliminate that company from the portfolio. We jump in this Uber, and Peter Hirsch is sitting in the back with me, and I have a chance to corner him. I had a 45-minute Uber ride. And we're sitting there, and I'm asking him, can this product do this? Can this technology do this? And I'm like, I'm saving this money, and it's cool, and it's I don't understand how it works, but I save money, and I get a nice hotel every time. And I asked 3 specific questions. Hey, can I take this technology and can I give it away for free? Number two, can I keep the money by the people I give it to for free? Don't give them all of the savings. Give them 50%.
Right.
Number three, can I keep it? Can I keep the rest of the money as a company and do what I want to do with it?
Right.
And the last thing was, can I have an exclusive where nobody else can do it?
Yep.
And we were halfway through our Uber drive to our destination, going to the 3S Hotel in Fort Lauderdale, and there was, I think, 22 minutes left. And when I got the final answer at 22 minutes to our destination, and I had put together the concept for ibuumerang all in my head in 22 minutes, I knew exactly and precisely what was going to happen, because those three answers
Yep.
and questions that I asked, it was the solution to a problem that had existed in my career at that time for 28 years.
Wow. Wow.
And I knew how to untie the knot.
Right.
Sometimes you tie a knot so tight, it's like,
Right.
So network marketing, I think, has been tied so tight
Yep.
of ineffective ways to make it work that it's hard to untie it.
Yep.
And I'm like, I can untie the knot. Here's the untie. And so I never forget coming home knowing that light bulb was in my eyes, and I start talking to Edwin. Here's a funny moment, guys. Your GMA, who's sitting over here, by the way, I got to give you guys a funny moment. You've probably heard it on stage. So I make the decision in that car, but we're about to talk to some people, and I'm saying, Ed, I can't tell them what my thoughts are because they're going to think I'm crazy. I can't tell these people that travel and this platform is going to change network marketing, because they're going to think I've fallen and bumped my head. So I waited, and I did a conference call, and I talked about travel with so much excitement, and I'll never forget, Sam Bean calls me up. He said, dude, I was with you until Kim and I were with you until you said travel. Has this dude fallen and bumped his head? Edwin Haynes calls me. He said, bro, and he addresses me in a very particular manner. He said, man, I get you. I understand the new excitement, man. And he said, but I don't get it. He said, am I missing something? I don't get it. I said, you don't get it? He said, no. I said, get your butt on over here. Right. So he was in the neighborhood. He comes over to the house. I sit him down. I said, sit down right there. And I start drawing on the whiteboard, and I start explaining, and spit flying all over everywhere. And I'm excited, and fireworks coming out of my mouth. And
it's getting excited.
He said, I got it.
Yeah.
I got it. I got it.
I love it.
And but here's another one I remember. The first time we looked at the platform.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
We looked at the platform. I don't know if you guys looked at it or look at it the way we look at it today. The first time we ever looked at this platform, this was on November the 3rd or 2nd. Mm-hmm. Okay, something like that, I think, right? Mm-hmm. And we were up 4 hours.
Right.
In the middle of the morning. I'm talking about 4:00 a.m.
Right.
Look, we're like, this can't be true.
We tried so hard to break it.
We were trying to break it. We were like, okay, let's choose this hotel, or let's choose this city, let's choose this state. And we went through, we probably were like some of you, a little nitpicky, right?
Yep.
But we couldn't find anything that were... Right. We looked and we were like, this is too good to be true. Mm-hmm. And so we went through it, and we fell in love with it. And we, listen guys, we weren't looking to start a company with it.
Right.
We were so privileged to have access to something like this.
Right.
We were like, Peter gave us, look what he gave us. We felt like we had been given one of the biggest secrets on how to increase our lifestyle.
Yeah. We were all like, can you give us an account?
I was afraid to ask him. I'm like, I got a buddy. I just want him to see, because he's not going to believe it. Can I let him use my account? Or Peter, can I have one more code, please? And I'm sharing this with you for a reason, okay? Because sometimes now it's like just an expectation.
Yeah.
This is just what I expect.
Yeah.
Right.
And or some of you had the situations of maybe you were looking for a hotel and you didn't find that hotel with that discount. Guys, listen. ibuumerang did not exist, by the way. It was not even thought about. This is before the Uber ride.
Right.
But I had never seen the technology. I had never seen anything like this.
Nope.
And we all travel well. We've traveled well for a long time, and we fell in love with it. And we're more in love with it today than back then. Sometimes, you know what I do? Sometimes, honestly, instead of being on social media,
You go and look at travel.
You do too.
And
the weeks.
And I keep
I check
finding
out
new
the
stuff.
weeks.
Because guess what I didn't know? I didn't know that you could do sailboats and yachts on iGo. Did you know that? I went on there and I started looking at it, and it's amazing.
I don't do sailboats. I get seasick.
But you do yachts.
You do a yacht.
You do big yachts.
I do.
Big yachts.
Yes.
Yes.
And you do nice and
As long as they stay close in.
Yeah.
I get seasick.
Okay.
Sailboats I don't do.
Not
Don't invite me on a sailboat.
No problem.
I'm not coming.
No.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Okay.
You do the sailboats. I'll take the reward points.
How this turned into this? I don't know. But okay.
I'm just saying I get seasick.
Okay.
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 Don't invite me.
I won't invite you.
Don't invite me. Okay.
Please don't invite him.
I'll invite you to come on his sailboat and his yacht.
Yeah.
All right. But I do. I go on sometimes and I'll just look and I'm like, I have access to this and
It's cool.
other people don't.
It's so cool.
It is.
It's super cool.
So Tijuana said, I love purchasing gift cards with my rewards credits.
I didn't know we could purchase gift cards.
Yes, you can.
Well, you should
And
do
guess
that.
what? The customers can now, too.
The customers can too.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
I don't know how this secret got out so fast.
Happy birthday.
But we were just looking at this and talking with our partner yesterday about this, and it's something that we plan to roll out. And
Yeah.
And it's ready.
it's
Yep.
it's ready.
It's ready.
Rewards credits can be had by customers now.
Correct.
Isn't that great?
That's another birth. That's what I mean.
There
We
you go.
birthed this baby
Okay, for-
every
every
single
single
day. Hey, I remember the first commission check run.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, I remember the first commission check run, and I remember people saying they actually paid us. And I'm like, you didn't think we were going to pay you? We actually paid them.
Now, speaking of painful moments,
Right.
I remember the first day that all 6 ways of getting paid lined up on the same day.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that too. I got the phone call.
It was painful.
It was a long, painful several days.
That was, but now we handle it now, right?
Right.
We actually handle it. But I remember my first savings trip, and I looked at the trivia, and that trivia is not actually correct.
What?
You have that, and we had my
know
first
what it
time was Las Vegas.
Vegas, this is the big
that's
suite in
right.
Vegas.
When you win.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
Here's what happened. Here's what happened. David Manning and I were having a conversation, and he says, "You need to come and meet. You need to come and meet with a couple of leaders." And I never forget. I think Jackie Pippins was there. David Gilty was there. I think Ronell was there. I believe Tawana was there. A few other people was there. Now, here he is. He's got this huge suite, okay? He's got this 2-story suite. And here's how we did it, right? So he told the people, hey, I've got somebody who's coming by who we're going to talk to. This was before ibüümerang was actually born, all right? And so I go, and he hides me upstairs in his suite. Upstairs in his suite. And I'm hiding, not hiding, but I'm hiding. I'm sitting upstairs in the suite, and I'm hearing all the commotion going down, and David is talking to the people, stuff like that. And I don't know if Peter was there or not. I don't know if he came. And so he says, I'm downstairs, and he's like, I got this guy I want to introduce you guys to that I most of you've heard of him or whatever it is, but I want to really partner up with this guy, and he understands the next generation of network, blah, blah, blah. And he calls me, he says, come on down, guests, come on down. And I came downstairs, I was feeling like the bait and switch had been put on, right?
Right.
And I come downstairs, and I guess they're looking at me like, why is he here, right?
Right.
And I come down and I meet him, and Jackie, I'm so glad that Jackie explained, how she kind of grew up, because I took it personal, because she gave me that look like, now who is he? You know that look, right? Now who was he, right?
Yes.
She gave me that look, and because I didn't see a smile, there was no warm fuzzies. I'm like, hey, listen, I'm not here to take anything. I'm Santa Claus. I'm here to give.
Right.
And so we had that time, guys, and I met those guys, and I never forget telling David and Peter, I said, the best thing for this group of people is I'm going to give them the gift of the environment that I believe is most suitable for them.
That's right.
And it's not going to be me. It's not me. It's just what we do as a team and as a company is we provide a great environment for people, and we see it through the events. You see it through the events, and I'm so excited to see those people who were there. Right now, their lives are better today than it was at the night of that hotel meeting. But that was my first trip. I went to Las Vegas. Anna booked me a room, and she booked it at the Vidara. I got to tell you this. It was the Vidara Hotel, my first time using it, and I stayed for 3 nights. I was booked for 2. I said, Anna, get me an extra night. I need it. And so 3 nights. I got $200 off of the Vidara. They upgraded me to a suite when I got there, a corner suite. That wasn't because of ego. It was because of my looks.
I didn't say nothing. Don't look at me.
It's our birthday, baby, right?
Exactly.
You told me to come on here and be raw.
I'm like, you can say that. You can do whatever you want today.
All right, but anyway,
Peter Hurst, he said, of course I was there.
Okay, Peter was there. All right, Peter was there. All right, yeah, because Peter knew I was coming. All right,
Right.
But anyway, I got there. They gave me this suite, and all you have to do is show them a picture of Mark's biceps. You get upgrades. Okay, I'm telling you, it works all the time. And so, I got there. They gave me the upgrade, and I go to my suite. But I called David. David, is this room going to actually have windows or a pillow? Because the Vidara doesn't give $200 off per night to anybody.
That's right.
It just doesn't happen, okay? And he says, well, let me tell you about the suite that I got for the diamonds that's coming that you're going to meet. And he says, yeah, they all have suites. Every one of them. I paid for their rooms. I'm like, man, David's like, he's got this big bankroll. He's paying for their suites and stuff just for this meeting. And I said, you are? He says, yeah, and all of them got suites. I said, how much did you pay? $29 a night.
Wow.
$29 per night for a suite. And when I checked it into his suite, like I told you, it was the Tony Montana suite. That it was huge. It was big, and that was one of those memorable moments that I can tell you that I've had.
Nice.
Since then, and every event, I can tell you one of my proudest moments was the first Diamonds celebration that we've done.
Yes, absolutely.
And that was at Vision.
Yeah. Vision 2019.
Vision 2019. I think that was when we said, okay, now it's time to put on the track shoes. And when we recognized Diamonds with our crests, and we talked about loyalty, unity, and edification, and we meant every single word of it. And it's just been memory after memory after memory after memory. That we've had, and so many people who've become a part of the family to make us who we are. Every vendor that we have, every consultant that we've had, we partner with everybody. Because it's a little different, because when I was in network marketing before, it felt like we just hired people to do a job.
Right.
Nobody does a job here.
Nobody.
Even the people that are like, it's like they're part of. They're honestly, it's not like they're part of the family, and they embrace and engulf themselves into ibuumerang.
And our vision, and in HB, what's really crazy is that every one of these partners and consultants has had to do something that they've never done before in order to facilitate the ibuumerang vision.
We push them.
Yeah, we do. I know it, and it's been really great. And but honestly, from the bottom, I know we've been silly here. Yeah. These two have rubbed off on me a little bit, but let me be a little CEO. Can I be CEO-ish?
Yeah, be CEO for a minute.
Yeah, let me be CEO.
Because we got like 5 minutes.
Let me be CEO for a
You
minute.
guys have okay.
Okay. I'll be CEO for a minute. Okay. I'm done. Now, no, but honestly, from the bottom of our hearts, we are ecstatic about the future birthdays and anniversaries that we're going to have, and every year will get better. I can promise you, our team, they've committed to become better. Every person that's a part of our team and staff, there's a commitment. You got to be better.
Right.
And I've made a commitment to be better. And our GMA has made a commitment to be better. And I know you guys heard from him earlier today. He's going to take a seat over here because we got 4 hats up here. So that's a sign.
That's a sign.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
Hello.
So he made a decision to be better, right?
All the time.
All the time.
Every day.
Every day.
Every day I get better. I'm not the same I was.
Every day. So, man, happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday.
Absolutely, man. This has been...
But should we be saying Happy Boom Day?
A happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. Happy Anna Boom Day.
Happy Anna.
Happy Anna Boom Day.
Happy
Happy
Anna Boom
Anna Boom
Day.
Happy
Happy
Anna
Anna
Boom
Boom
Day,
Day.
people. You heard it first here.
Happy Anna Boom Day, right? So,
Happy Anna Boom Day.
and we appreciate all of you for... Yeah, let's get everybody over here behind the curtain if we can. Yeah.
Yeah, come on,
Come on
Angela,
over here.
come on over.
Come
Come
on over.
on, kids
over.
here.
Come on.
Come on over. Come over. Come all. Come on. Come all.
Let's take your shirt up a little bit. So I can
Yeah,
look like
you've been over there drinking that Mark juice, huh?
Yeah, Mark.
Yeah, that's what it is. You've been drinking
Mark
that.
I've been like Mark.
Yeah.
Been like Mark.
Yeah, there we go. And also, you know what I have to say? I have to say this. One of the most important and significant things that happen, a lot of things happen on purpose here, and a lot of things happen organically. I remember in the very beginning when we were starting, no one knew our system and what we were going to be doing because we hadn't had a platform to roll it out. Right. And I said, T-Gray, you and Mark, I need you guys to go on and just kind of host some kind of training because you have the experience in network marketing and there's not a whole lot to tell the people, but go on and do some stuff. I don't know if the first one was flight school. I don't know if it was called flight school.
No,
I don't think
no name.
it was no name. It was just Saturday training, right?
Training.
Saturday training, and it took a life of its own. And I can tell you, it's become a very significant and important part of the iboomerang culture. People all over the world wake up in the middle of the morning, middle of the night, and stay up late, whatever it is, to watch. I got people who text, "It's flight school time." Hey, it's flight school. It's flight school, and they get really excited about flight school. And there's a lot of people who are not even in the business. Seriously, who get excited about flight school. Yeah, and I can tell you, Lori's not the only one who watches flight school with her coffee, her legs kicked up like a movie. All right, I'm sitting there and I'm chilling. I'll watch it wherever I am. But if I have a chance to be somewhere, I'll put it up on the screen, lay in the bed, and it's like it's that hour of power. And so flight school has a 1-year birthday as well. So it's been 352 weeks that we've done it in a row. And it takes a major commitment to say, I'm going to be there and do it and make sure it gets done every Saturday. So thank you guys for that.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Awesome. You got it.
And to our awesome team that we have in the back over here. And Kisses, did I give you your pound?
New producer.
Yeah, all of this here. I think it's like we're playing, what is it called? Whack-a-mole.
Yeah, we got a lot of things going on.
Obviously with all the team that we have and everybody is not
this
here.
isn't everybody. I mean,
It's almost 8 o'clock at night. And we're just kind of in here.
Just hanging out.
Just hanging out.
It's another one of those days where we say, It's already almost 8 o'clock.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
almost.
yeah.
It's almost.
Wow,
yeah.
what happened?
No,
It's been a
seriously.
full day too.
Seriously,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
been full. It's not even done.
Yeah.
It's not over.
Yeah.
For me, I know it's not over
Yeah.
for me.
No.
Nope.
Yeah. So
Because yep.
Yeah.
I got a call to do.
you got a call to do?
I have a
Thing
call
we
to
need to do
do.
though. I think we have a present for them, don't we?
Oh yeah.
Do we have the
Do you know
present?
what the present?
No.
It's the
$50 out.
What?
Okay, you want to give something away? They're trying to give you something away.
Enrollment ticket, patient enrollment ticket.
You gonna give me $50 for? $50 for every enrollment?
No.
for vision.
You gonna pay for my gas for the rest of the
Oh my God.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, I'll pay for your gas. You got an electric car. No problem.
What is it? You want everybody to give you $50?
I give up.
Do you all want to know what they're talking about?
Great. We don't do altar calls. Here.
CEO on timeout.
We don't do that. We give. We're not asking them for $50. Is that what you said?
That's not what I said.
Okay. All right. One more time. One more time.
That's the only time he says what you actually.
Oh, I know what that means. I know what that means.
You know what that means?
I know what that means.
Okay.
I know what that means. It means that what we're going to do now is today. Is it today or tomorrow?
Tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow.
Okay. Tomorrow morning. Now, we're going to give another gift, and that is we know that Vision is going to be coming up, and we also have our
And actually, we can do it in 3 hours from now.
okay in Go Diamond.
Right.
Okay. So in Go Diamond, here's what happens. In Go Diamond is coming up. Go Diamond Leadership Experience. Gonna be unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, gonna be unbelievable. And it's nearly sold. It's sold. Well, we've now gotten a couple more rooms, and it's not even a issue of sold out. It's going to be who's going to be there with us. Okay?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But it's going to be an amazing leadership experience, and I'm going to put together a promotion in some kind of way with it. It takes two, and allow a certain number of people who maybe went to 4 or something like that, or maybe 6 between now and that time, who and I'll do a special leadership training the morning of, so before we let everybody in. What I'll do is I'll bring them, and we'll do maybe a 9 to 11 special. It takes 2 training.
Oh, that's good.
That's
It
nice.
takes 6.
Training starts at 10.
That's good.
I know, but I'll get the out.
Oh,
We'll
Okay.
make we'll tell them to come at 8.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Great.
training starts at 10, but I'll tell them don't come to 11.
There you go.
There you go. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I'll say, hey, listen, from 9 o'clock to 11, you can stand outside and chill, but only might take 6 people or something like that.
There you go.
Yeah.
It takes 2-3 times.
There you go.
I'll do something special. But anyway,
Cool.
that's going to be incredible. But here's what we're doing right now. In 3 hours or so, or 4 hours, or whatever it is, we're going to put something back by popular demand. It worked out really, really good. And that is our $50 enrollment ticket for Vision for new enrollees. We're bringing it
Back.
back.
Wow.
Boom.
Back.
Bringing it back, baby.
That's good. That's
So
good.
now, for those of you who don't know, we are going to do a rollout for early bird special for the Vision tickets. It's not now. We're not doing that right now, but we are at least allowing the people who have not attended an event, or we'll see if we can. If I'm creating a problem, let me know. The people since Vision, will they have a chance to buy at 50? Who enrolled
Since?
after Vision? I mean, not after.
Oh, after Accelerate.
After Accelerate?
After we'll make it happen.
Okay, we'll
Yeah.
make it happen. We'll make it happen. We'll give them like a 2-day or week window to go ahead and do it, and then anybody else who enrolls. So encourage them to go ahead and get their ticket, reserve their ticket. It'll be $50 for them. We want them to come, and it's an investment that we make.
Yep.
Okay, I'm just telling you this. It normally costs us on the average of about about $170 per person with the total budget is what it costs for us when we look at it. So every ticket we sell at Early Bird, it doesn't cover the cost. Okay,
Right.
but it's an investment that we make back into the field and to brand new people. When we charge them $50, it's a big gift that we give back to them. So encourage them to accept our gift, $50 at the time of enrollment, and they get to come to Vision.
That's very good. That's
Vision
it.
2020.
That's it.
Yeah. It's
$50.
$50.
$50. Yep. So
And if you've been listening to the folks that we've had on today, and they talked about all of our events and how they just kept getting better and better and better, then obviously Vision 2020 is going to be our best
it's
event
gonna be, it's gonna be
since we started.
right.
So
Listen, guys, we had Bruno Mars at the last event. You're not gonna believe who I'm trying to get now.
I can't believe you said that.
I'm trying to get Michael Jackson.
I knew he was going to say something crazy.
I'm trying to get MJ.
Trying.
I'm trying to get MJ.
No, need to leave that alone. We got some
Michael and
MJ
Prince
fans.
do it.
right
Maybe
now.
Prince.
Maybe they can do a duet.
No, you
Hey,
can't do
they're doing
that.
hologram tours.
You
now.
are-
Hey, I know what I'm saying.
I'm not
to get
in
Prince.
this. I'm not in
trying to
this.
get
I am not in this.
What if we get Prince with the booty pants?
No, I am not in this.
Oh my God! And the producer is nowhere near.
me. We
We can't do anything at this point.
This is not. I'm not in this.
Producer's all over it.
It was
I
his
am not
idea.
in this.
It was his idea. All right, hold on for a second. Ladies and guys, or ladies specifically,
God.
how many of you in the chat would love to see Prince with the booty pants?
No, man.
Will you get over there?
This is not good.
Turn it off!
Please turn it off. This is not good.
Turn it off!
Bye. Welcome to year 2.
Listen, I'm telling you, right? It sells tickets. People will come. They will come. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I know. You can bring them back. You really
If you can
good.
bring them back, we have a whole nother business.
Artist formerly known
Yes.
All right.
as the artist formerly known. Yeah. So anyway, guys, no, we have a lot of fun here, and hopefully you are celebrating with us.
Me mortified.
So, but anyway, can we sing another happy birthday song?
We can sing it?
Can we sing it?
Okay, sure.
Okay. You guys ready? I need everybody. Okay.
Me,
Come on,
me,
everybody
me.
in there, sing happy birthday.
Okay, come on back. We're singing happy birthday. We got hats. We got hats.
They won't show up. Do this one. Do this one for you.
No, you got to put the hat on,
Give me
Ed.
the green one so yours can show.
Yeah, so it's not
No,
invisible.
give me
The
the.
red, the green, and
Okay,
won't show
okay.
it.
All right.
Put it on, T. Gray. Put it on, Mark.
Perfect.
Be a team player. Mark, put it on. Does he have it
It's
on?
lagging. It's lagging.
It's not showing.
I have it on.
Oh, that's lagging. Okay. That's why I'm like, okay. Does he have it on?
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys ready?
We're ready.
Everybody in the audience, I don't care where you are. You can be at work, at a restaurant, driving, wherever you are. You need to sing to the top of your lungs. Happy birthday. The count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear iboomerang. Happy birthday to you. Hold on. And there you go. It would not be right if we didn't do the soul version.
We got to do soul version.
Mark, pay attention.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay,
Ready?
Here we go.
On 3. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Okay, that's it.
All right, guys. Thank you. We love you.
Love you guys.
Now, we'll see you guys on this call that's coming up. Stay on and show the people. Wow, there's 1,000 people already on the call.
That's
I don't
right.
know who's doing it
Call in
tonight.
5 minutes.
Who's up next?
Who's up next?
Michelle Townsend.
Michelle Townsend. Show her some love, guys. Stay on for 5 more minutes.
All right.
Love you guys.
Love you guys.